Alright, so Saturday we started off with a nice greasy breakfast. It was bacon and eggs and all that greasy good shit, and it was the perfect way to start the day.
Bacon! Vincent, show me your tongue. Aww.
Then we played with the dog, since we wouldn't get to for a long time.
Take it.
And then we started to annoy him. It's really hard to have a good time playing with the dog when you're trying not to think about how much you're going to miss him soon. So he went and hid with my brother-in-law. Because my sister came over, as well as my friends, we spent most of the time playing Nintendo. Nintendo Land seems to be a good way to hear people make strange noises and scream at each other.
Go, keep shining. You can keep, if you chase it, you can keep it on her. No! I don't know if it's shining on her for long enough. On the button?
Oh my god! Stab you with my fork. Oh. Damn it.
Then we had a nice home-cooked meal, which is something we wouldn't be having for a while. We pretty much avoided talking about the whole Korea thing so no one would get sad, but we also had a lot of work to do and didn't want to think about it. Like packing all of this shit. Some music, whatever these are. Fucking... What? The two of us are kind of tall, so we have to bring a lot of clothes. And before we knew it, we were in the airport, eating our last Canadian breakfast before spending 17 hours on planes. Most of that time was spent staring at a small digital plane on a map, willing it with our minds to move faster. At one point, I think I actually fell asleep with my eyes open. I also included the obligatory out the window shot. But before we knew it, we were at Incheon International Airport, being picked up by a small elderly man who spoke no English, who was sent to pick us up and take us to our hotel. And he refused to let me help with the bags. We drove past expansive industrial parks and wide-set marshlands, past little colonies of strangely secluded apartment blocks, colored like paint chips that seemed to come out of nowhere. Past a bunch of toll booths that didn't seem to require you to stop and actually pay any kind of toll. And past the setting Korean sun, which seemed simultaneously hot and alive, and cold and dying. And finally, through a series of long and winding tunnels that seemed eerily familiar to me, to the mountains. And I mean mountains. Hugs and kisses, Dave and Rochelle.